CBSUA-Sipocot College of Education has been producing globally competitive teachers since 1993 and is always true to its commitment to producing competent graduates, a home of experts in education. It offers one of the best education programs in the region through empowering students to become teachers, principals, superintendents, and even beyond the job they have imagined. The College of Education is also active in extending quality services to the community through research-based extension services that caters training to the stakeholders, thereby ensuring lifelong learning and innovation. Through the leadership of the present Dean, Dr. Ana Maria A. Bonito, together with the chairpersons of the three programs, Professor Mia N. Iborda for BS Ed, Mrs. Mercy M. Almonte for BE Ed, and Professor Evangelina C. Pamada for BCLED. The College of Education does not only offer education, but it also gives legacy. The areas of specialization offered by the BSED program are Science, English, Filipino, and Mathematics. The program culminates with an intensive practice teaching in different secondary schools in Libmanan and Sipocot, where student teachers receive active mentoring from highly experienced professional teachers. Currently, the CBSUA comes up with its own site called Virtual Learning Portal, where teachers migrate modules, lessons, and activities. In other words, VLP is the main tool for teaching learning process this pandemic for online education. This virtual learning portal is a classroom-like software platform where users can learn, interact, communicate, view, and discuss their content. This is one of the latest trends in CBSUA educational system that is transforming the learning environment. Another developed instructional material that is being utilized by 100% of the faculty in the program is the use of Mojo for both online and modular educational scheme. The module composition was designed by the Committee on Instructional Materials and went a thorough evaluation by the faculty of different disciplines. Research journals of the college is an avenue for students' publication and dissemination of research findings. In the same manner, faculty development has been defined as that wide range of activities that institutions apply to support faculty members' roles. These included programs designed to improve the performance of faculty members in education, research, and administration, as well as augmenting organizational capacities in culture. In response to this, the Dean of the College, Dr. Ana Maria A. Bonito, attended the 8th Evaluation Meeting, Pre-Service Student Teachers Exchange in the Southeast Asia last November 2019 at Tibulsong Kram Rahabat University. This aims to intensify partnership and collaboration among the partner universities. This evaluation meeting is an opportunity to assess the performance, learning, and experiences of the exchange students. Students also engage on international endeavor in response to one of the goals, which is to intensify internationalization. Moreover, it serves as a leeway of adapting new and effective strategies from other universities. Some students experience their practice teaching outside the country. One of those is Mr. James Carlo P. Frias, a BSED Science student who became a participant of Simeo Student Internship Program in Indonesia. The university accommodates as well exchange students from Indonesia, namely Miljana Ayu Ristanti from Kunjuruhan Malang University and Nurul Mutia from the University of Muhammadiyah Sumatera Utara, who stayed for months and flexibly adapt to the culture and teaching pedagogy of the college. At present, the college has 2 participants for International Credit Transfer Program launching at Vives University, Belgium. These students are Mr. Archie A. Perpetua, a BSED Science student, and Ms. Mary Franz Malto, a BSED English. They are enrolled in the Global Sustainability and Engagement Program. The College of Education has its flagship program called SPARK. This extension program aims to address the interfacing of the 7 university extension objectives resulting for sustainable human living. The flagship programs are created to create a clear path for the Extension Service Unit programs and activities. Project Share, commonly known as Sharing Holistic Agri-Based Research Outcomes Extension, aims to empower communities by providing extension services such as capability enhancement and techno-transfer. More so, since this pillar covers the research-based extensions, the COE-BSED, through its faculty, Professor R.C.D. Biliera, conducted research on the cultivation of tropical mushroom entitled Optimal Condition and Mycelial Growth Performance of Schizophyllum communae in Various Indigenous Media, and morphometrics identification and species listing of edible mushroom in Bicol Natural Park. The research findings of these undertakings were implemented through the conduct of extension activities such as tropical mushroom cultivation for Muslim community of CBSUA-Sipocot, Camarines Sur, cultivation and production of kabuteng saging and kabuteng pamaypay and various agricultural waste, in cultivation of tropical species of edible mushroom in the Philippines, which aimed to introduce significance of mushroom production and its health benefits, transform agricultural waste into highly acceptable materials used in propagating mushrooms, and provide livelihood projects and opportunities for the people in the locality. Mrs. Bernadette Parado, a resident of Barangay CBSUA-Sipocot, Camarines Sur, during the monitoring and interview to the impact of the extension services rendered by the college.
Ako po si Bernadette Parado, mula sa CBSUA-Sipocot, Camarines. So far naman, madami kaming natutunan during the training na nai-apply na naman namin nung mayroon na kaming mga fruiting bags na pinagsisimula. Naging maganda talaga yung outcome ng mushroom. Every time po na nagpipick kami nung mushroom, talagang inaano po namin sa logbook. Meron po talaga kaming logbook na nakalagay yung date kung kailan siya in-harvest, ilang kilo yung na-harvest, sino yung bumili. 100 na fruiting bags, siguro na ano lang namin yun within 2 months. Yung naipon po namin is 4,000 pesos. Mahigit pa, bukod pa po doon sa mga naiulam namin. Laki po ang pasasalamat namin na dinala nyo po dito sa Tibli ang mushroom production. Maraming salamat sa CBSUA-Sipocot na dinala nila sa amin yung pagpapatubo ng mushroom na kumbaga malaking tulong at magiging mas malaking tulong pa sa family income namin, and siguro pati din sa parang health. Maraming salamat po sa ibinigay na livelihood ng CBSUA.
Project Promote, also known as practicing relevant outcomes-based mechanisms, operations, and training enhancement, aims to provide sustainable livelihood trainings, health education, and environmental management. The COE-Extension services also respond to various requests such as the call of the Department of Trade and Industry, Go Negosyo Center, to provide resource speakers to its trainings. Project Alive, or adequate competencies for lifelong learning with innovative pedagogy and values-oriented extension, aims to strengthen and enhance learners' capability to learn new knowledge, essentials for education. The beneficiaries of this project are the Alternative Learning System learners of the 1st District of Sipocot. From year 2017, the College of Education has implemented and spearheaded activities to suffice the needs of us. This is evident on the active partnership of the Bureau of Alternative Learning System based in Sipocot area. The BSED and BED, through its literacy and numeracy initiatives, conducted various trainings such as seminars on values formation, Literacy Month, and seminar workshop on basic technical writing. Ms. Marisol Colores, an ALS learner and a beneficiary of the Buong Bunong program of the College of Education, BSED.
Ako po si Marisol S. Colores. I'm 32 years old. Na-refresh po kami ulit sa mga subjects, sa mga tinuro po nila sa amin. Kaya po, marami po kami natutunan during that time po. Dahil po sa extension service, is marami po kaming natutunan. That time po, ma'am, is marami pong nakapasa sa amin. Maraming po salamat po sa mga extension service po na tumulong po sa amin para po makapasa po kami kasi po maraming napakalaking tulong po na nangyari po na naturo ang mga extension service po at nakapasa po ako sa at ngayon po ay college na rin po ako at makaka-graduate na rin po ako.
Establishing and maintaining rapport with stakeholders is a foundation to deliver effective and efficient monitoring of extension activities. Hence, the College of Education and Extension Services Unit partakes in various MOA signing with institution, local government unit, and private sectors. These widens and broadens the reach of the services being delivered by the program. The college develops various information, education, and communication materials to further supplement the needs of its stakeholders and beneficiaries in the printed materials. The FB page posts updates and announcements of its activities, with 6,597 people reached and 1,443 post engagements. The CBSUA-Sipocot proudly introduces the College of Education as one of the well-known and prominent department in the campus. This program is tasked to seek, discover, interpret, and communicate knowledge, and to put knowledge into work. To do this effectively, BSA department is developing the faculty into competent and innovative teaching force. In order to be beneficial to the university and to the communities, the BSA faculty has ventured in innovative researches in order to support the university in developing viable and responsive knowledge and technologies. One of the intellectual contributions of the faculty is research, which includes published researches, completed researches, and research presentations which are recognized all over the country. Professor Arce D. Villiere, a faculty of the College of Education, represented the institution to the CMEO Sea Teacher Pivot lecture series, which was aired on August 20, 2020 with his research findings on tropical mushroom cultivation. The faculty is also actively participating in gender and development activities, wellness Olympics, earthquake drills, team buildings, and extension activities. The BSED faculty has received multi-awards in recognition for their exemplary performance in the name of Professor Imelda Emma Blau, who bagged the Luguro Award for exemplifying her excellence as mentor of future teachers. Professor Benilda B. Metron was awarded as the Guru Award for an outstanding achievement in teaching and learning process. BSED faculty raised the competence and esteem of the students and the stakeholders, making them dignified, productive, proactive, fulfilled, and empowered citizens of communities. The College of Education conducted LET review to help alumni in preparation for the licensure examination for teachers. The review activity commenced in May until September of the year. The review of the BSA graduates focused on the general education, professional education, and field of specialization. Final coaching was conducted to ensure that all the needed learning areas is delivered and acquired. Thus, the aim of helping them to be familiarized with the process of examination should be attained. Then pre-board examination is done as the last step to assess the readiness of the LET takers and if all the needed inputs are attained. The September 2019 LET result shows that BSED got 56.44% passing percentage, which was above the national passing percentage of 39.69%. Data revealed that the average performance of the BSc graduates from March 2017 to September 2018 is 45.54%, while the average national passing percentage for the said year is 35.90%. This further shows that the performance of BSc graduates for the 3 consecutive years is 26.85%, higher than the average national passing percentage. These data only indicates that the BSA graduate of CBSUA-Sipocot performed well and LET for the past 3 years. The BSA graduate who majored in Filipino got first the 3rd place in the registry of qualified applicants. College of Education graduates are gathered for a mass and program was prepared by the College of Education. The simple effort adds courage, hope, and support to the test takers as they conquer the battle. Tribute to the Lead Passer is an annual event of the College of Education to give honor to the graduates who successfully attained eligibility to teach and enter the professional work of teaching. The university shows appreciation for the achievement of their alumni by giving monetary incentives to those lead takers for making on the top 10 among the lead examiners in the College of Education. Mr. Jericho F. Balmes, the new president of Teachers Organizations of the Philippines, is an alumnus of CBSUA-Sipocot, a graduated Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Biological Science. The BSED alumni maximized their potential up to the highest level wherein they were able to compete not just at the national level but in the international endeavor as well. CBSUA is a future-ready institution and envisions to be a center of excellence in education, who promises to cater the demands and challenges of the changing world towards achieving milestones of the 4.0 eras.
Last Saturday, in our second plenary session, we are graced by the very able speaker in the name of Sir R.J. Linera, who shared his expertise on ICT applications for online and distance learning, specifically the use of Google Forms and the use of Google Classroom. Today, sit back and relax, for we are about to unfold another productive and for sure insightful day as we now in another page of this webinar series. To commence this morning program, I am pleased to welcome the ever-supportive Extension Coordinator, Ma'am Vilma Lositano, to deliver the opening remarks. A virtual applause, please.
To our campus administrator, Sir Zeus M. Lositano, to the deans of the different colleges, faculty, ALS learners, in-service and pre-service teachers, a pleasant day to all of you. As one of the goals of the Extension Services, the university constituents have the opportunity to partake actively in different areas where they can be able to gain and share resources and expertise. Thus, we offer you this webinar series, Digital Understanding of New Normal Modalities using Google Applications and Upgrading of Work-Related Skills, or DUNGAW, for ALS learners, in-service and pre-service teachers. As its acronym says, DUNGAW means our objective is to use our ability to cite the need for assistance so we can be able to expand our services to the outside community. With that, this webinar will surely help our learners and teachers for effectively engage and respond to the demands of this new normal. Thank you and God bless everyone.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Moving on to give us the words that inspire everyone for our webinar today, let us welcome the ever hardworking campus administrator, Professor Zeus M. Lositano. Let's give him a virtual applause.
Greetings to everybody. I am delighted and honored to welcome you all in this webinar series. sponsored by the College of Extension Services Unit. This webinar series is entitled Digital Understanding of New Normal Modalities, using Google application and upgrading of work-related skills or DUNGAW for ALS learners in service and pre-service teachers. It will be a great opportunity for everyone to gain essential learning that is very timely and relevant, especially that we are in a new normal. I hope that every discussion will be useful to you as a teachers and learners to become more responsible and adaptable in using the technology and upgrading your skills that are important in your work. I believe that through this webinar, the CBSUA-Sipocot can be able to help and extend its services to support the teachers, learners, and frontliners of the community. Thank you.
Thank you for that inspiring message from our campus administrator. I think we are all geared for today's webinar, and our participants are all eager to learn today. But before that, allow me first to introduce our speaker. He finished his bachelor's degree at Ateneo de Naga University with Bachelor of Science and Information Technology last 2016. At present, he is an instructor under the College of Information Technology and currently the ICT coordinator of the CBSUA-Sipocot. So without further ado, let us welcome Sir Clemence Carcido. A virtual applause, please.
Okay, so let's start with the blank browser. Ano po? So, what I am signed for today is these applications. So, those applications in the chat. Okay? So, let's start with have a Google account. Now, all these applications is given free to you by Google. Ano? You created a free account on a Google account, and then you're given several applications, which is right here. Ano po? For us to utilize. Ano yan? Huwag na tayong maarte. Libre tong binigay ng Google. We should maximize it. Ano po? So currently, right now, I am logged in with my social media account. Ito. But we can still use those applications in several accounts. Ano po? So right here, I have my Gbox, which is another Google account, my faculty account for CBSUA, and my freelance account. Ano po? My personal Google account. So in here, ito siya, Gmail siya, pero I still have my applications. Ito din, Gmail din siya, but I still have my applications. Ayan. And if we open another, for example, yung CBSUA account natin, ayan, at CBSUA yan, under Google Suite, but still, it has these applications. Ano po? And for comparison, I will also open my student account with Ateneo. Ano po? And it has limited applications. So we will discuss those differences later on. Ano po? Ayan. So let's start with Google Meet. Basically, Google Meet is formerly known as Hangouts Meet. It's a startup from Google. Ano po, kung alam niyo yung Google, they are a research-based technology research-based company kung saan nag-i-start lahat ng applications and project nila from a startup. Dadaan siya into incubation, into formally be a tech business. Ano po? So the project way back then is Google Hangouts Meet before it became Google Meet. Now, it's a video communication service developed by Google. So what are the different video communication service? So right now, we are using one, which is the Zoom meeting. Halos same lang sila. Nag-iiba-iba lang sila sa capabilities and some proprietary features. Ano po? So itong Google Meet, basically, it engulfs ano po, the former application, which is the Google Hangouts. So ano yung technical requirement ng Google Meet? So the technical requirements of Google Meet is obviously you have a Google account, and almost all applications are supported through Google Meet and also web browsers. So ito, ang gamit ko ngayon, ang gamit nyo din yata, pag nag-Google Meet kayo, no? Obviously, it's Google Chrome. Ano po? So Google Suite Education allows up to 250 participants in one meeting. Ano po? So let's start on my demo. Ano po? Can I see some hands? Ano po? Kindly raise your hand if you are already familiar with Google Meet. Kasi ang bala ko, daanan lang natin to. Ayan, dalawa lang. Dalawa lang ba yung familiar sa Google Meet? 3, 4, 5, 6? Sige nga, tingnan pa natin kung meron pa. Ayan. Almost 30% lang ha. 30% lang ba itong nakikita ko? Ayan, so thank you for participating. Okay. In order to access Google Meet, ano po, we can start on our homepage. Kung wala tayong ibang ginagawa, we can start on our homepage as we open our Google Chrome application. We can here, no, on the application tab ng account natin. So dito natin siya makikita. Ano po, simply click that and we will be prompted on the homepage of Google Meet. We can also access that by entering meet.google.com. Ano po? In here, you will see basic buttons. Ano po? That's the good thing on Google applications. Ito yung pinaka-gustong-gusto ko once Google design their application. Ano po? Google always design their application based on their users. Ano po? Mas pinapadali ng Google yung trabaho nung gagamit ng application. Bakit? Kasi mas madaling gamitin, mas madaming gagamit. Ano po? We can compare that to our VLP, no, na medyo complicated. At the end of the day, yung users niya di nag-i-stay. Ano, hindi nag-i-stay doon sa application kasi nga nahihirapan yung mga gumagamit. No. But Google created this application with the ease of use in mind. Ano po? Mas madali. So in here on your homepage, ano po? You can see the date, the time, and two input fields. Ano po? One of it is a button and one of it is a text field where you can enter a Google code link. Ano po? So I guess let's create a new meeting. Once we've clicked the create new meeting, we will be prompted by three options. Create a meeting for later, start an instant meeting, or schedule it in Google Calendar. Google Calendar and Google Meet is a cross-application relationship between two applications. So you can use the Google Calendar to schedule, primarily to schedule your day, your week, your month. But at the same time, you could also schedule a Google Meet if it requires your schedule. So right now, let's start a meeting. Okay, so once you are in a meeting, obviously mag-isa ka lang naman yan. Once you've entered the meeting na ikaw yung nag-create, that you've created, you will be prompted with this. Right now, you could use this link as an invite. You could copy that and paste it somewhere else. You can paste it on a learning platform. You can send it through Messenger. You can use it through email. Simply copy this. And can I ask the participants if they could, if they could still enter? Kaya ba, guys? Let's try habang we're meeting in Zoom. Try natin connect. I'm sending it on our chat. Try lang natin. Kung hindi gumana, skip natin. Sige nga po, maghihintay ako. Okay, what you see right now, nakikita ba rin ba yung screen ko? What you see right now is the common problem sa ganitong setup. I am using my personal email and all of you, in my assumptions, are using CBSUA account. Your institutional email. Ayan, so if you are prompted with this, kailangan nyo pa silang i-admit. Yan. So that's the admission. Yan, you will simply admit those. Pero kung gagamit naman tayo na CBSUA account, so let's create here a meeting. So new meeting again. Start. Try naman natin lumipat. Guys? Try naman natin lumipat dito. And let's see the difference. So yes, it works. Pwedeng sabay-sabay, different account, pwede kang sabay-sabay nag-Google Meet. So try naman natin lumipat dito. Kung nawala na yung prompt dito, if it disappeared, you can click this meeting details and still copy this. Ito po, yung link. So from here, You could chat to everyone using this. And ito nga yung sinasabi nating Squid Game. Ano po yung activities? Pero mamaya na yan. Ano po? So, in order for you, the creator of the meeting, to start, you can chat with this. Try nga natin to guys. Lipat tayo dito. Yan, leave na kayo dito. Lipat tayo dito. Ayan. As you can see, if you are in the same domain, ano po, dito, yung nangyayari dito, meron tayong admission. Ano po, meron tayong admission dito kung saan kailangan mong manually i-admit yung mga. So, domains are basically ito. Sabi ko nga kanina, nung hindi pa natin naayos yung mic, the common error that we experience when we are dealing with Google Meet is with the admission. So, ayun na nga, nakita na natin. Hopefully, naintindihan nyo na yung about sa pag-admit on different domains bago magka-error tayo sa mic. Ano po? Okay, so right now we are in this setup. Ano po? This is we're done with discussion. Ano po? So right now, I will discuss to you the parts of Google Meet. Ano po? So right here is your time and your meeting ID. In some cases, pag in-schedule nyo to, this will be the meeting name. Ano po? But by default, it will be your meeting ID, which is also in here. Ano po? This button is for your audio to turn off and to turn on your mic. This is for your video to turn on and turn off your video. This button is for your caption. So it generates automatic closed caption. The problem in here, pag clinic natin yan, ano po, this may not have exactly the words that you are trying to say. Especially kung Tagalog. Ayan. Ano po? So, pag sinet natin yan, mas okay siya pag English. Tulad ngayon, nagtatagalog ako, and you can see that the caption medyo may error siya, ano? Ayan, yung medyo ko naging major. Yung ano ko naging I know. Ayan po. So, if you are dealing with a English meeting, ano po, primarily, the language being used is English. This would be helpful, especially on those secretaries that needs to create meeting, meeting, tawag doon, meeting minutes. Po, minutes of the meeting. So yan, pwede itong makatulong. The next button is for the present. If you are a participant, you will see here a raise of hand. Ano po? So, tingnan natin yung isa. Ayan, ito. Mas kompleto. Ano po? This button naman is for raising your hand. It means You would like to ask something, to raise concerns, etc. Ano po? This is to share something. So you can present an entire screen, a window, and a tab. This is for more options. So you can have a whiteboard open jam to record the meeting, to change the layout, full screen, apply visual effects, caption, use a phone for audio, and some technical settings. Ano po? This is to remove yourself from a call. Sometimes this will give you an option to just leave the call or end the meeting. Ano po? If ikaw yung nag-create. And so if you click just leave the call, the meeting is still ongoing. Pero pag if you end the call, you will end the call for everybody. Ano po? This naman is for your meeting details. Kung meron ka pang gustong papasukin, you can simply click this. Automatically, it will copy the link. And the number for the meeting, kung nasa US lang naman. Ayan. Next is the participants, where you can see all the participants in the meeting, and you can also have the host controls. Ano po? If you created the meeting, you will have these host controls. Ayan. Ano po? Nandito din yung option to pin someone in the meeting. Ano po? The next naman is for chat, for your messaging. So dito tayo nagme-message if we would like to concern if you would like to concern something with via text, you can write it down here. And ito naman is for your activities. So you have two options on Google Suite, recording and whiteboarding. If you click that, ano po, it will create a Jamboard at Google. So dito, pwede ka na dito mag-scribble. Ano po? And as you can see, the ID, ano po, yung ID ng whiteboard is the same dun sa ID ng Google Meet. Ano po? So if you would like to explain something, ayan, so basics lang ng Google Whiteboard. Ano po? It has several tools. So daanan lang natin kahit hindi na siya part ng Google Meet. This will be essential, especially doon sa mga math major. Ano po, alam natin na mahirap i-explain yung math dito sa ganitong setup, but you can write here something, ano po, siguro hindi naman kaya mag-drawing sa Google Meet, ano, within that kind of period. Pero kung may gusto ka ditong gawin na kailangan talagang i-scribble, pwede naman siyang gawin dito. Ano? And so here we have a pen. Yung pen natin has several setup. Ano po, yung pen, marker, highlighter, and brush. Then it has several colors. This is an eraser. This is a select tool if you want to select something. Ano po? We can have sticky notes then, or we can write something. And we can add images to show. Ano po? We can also have shapes. Ayan, so you can explore that. Tapos pwede ka rin maglagay ng text. Ano po? In here, you can collaborate with your students. Ano po? To have some sharings. Ayan, so sino na ba yung naka-experience dito ng whiteboarding? Can you raise your hand? Okay, let's continue. Um, so una, nag-ano na tayo yung admission, review lang. Second, yung parts ng interface ng Zoom ay ng Google Meet. And right now, we will start how to record the meeting. Ano po? So to record the meeting, you could simply click here on more options. And then click this record meeting option. And then start recording. Once you click the start recording, you need to wait until this becomes red. Ano po? In order for you na ma-assure na nagre-record siya. In order to stop the meeting, you simply click this, stop recording, and stop recording. And stop recording. Ano po? So, tatlong stop recording yan. Ano po? Dito, stop recording, and then yung confirmation. Sir, saan napapadpad yung recording? It will automatically be saved on your Google Drive. Ano po? Hindi siya mag-create ng local copy. Unlike sa Zoom, yung Zoom natin, meron siyang two options to save it on a cloud or to save it locally dun sa system. Some common errors on recording. Na-experience nyo na ba yung bigla kayong naalis dahil nag-record yung teacher nyo? It means that you have a different domain. Kaya ang prompt doon is you are kicked. Ano po? Doon sa meeting. If this persists, try to suggest that you should have the same domain para mas mabilis yung recording. If you will start a recording, ano po, it will also prompt na make sure everybody is ready. Ano po, this will also prompt the participants of the meeting na the meeting will be recorded. So, tandaan lang natin yung sa privacy issue, data privacy issue, the participants should submit themselves to be recorded once the host records the meeting. Ano po? And in order to access that, stop recording lang ulit natin, stop recording. Let's go to our Google Drive. And it may take some time, ano po, for it to be rendered, but it will automatically show dito. So as an example, gawin ko na lang tong example, yung mga previous recordings ko. So masisave na siya dito. Ano po? The good thing with the automatic saving ng recordings sa Google Drive, it has these basic informations that are relevant. Ano po? You have your date and you have your time. In order to have a copy, you can download that. Ano po? And you can share it to your other students, to your heads, etc. Ano po? That's all for Google Meet. Okay, let's continue with Google Chat. Bottom line, Google Chat, ano, madali ang sagot. Google Chat is messenger for Google. Ano po? So basically, Google Chat, ayan. So you can find your chats in here. Dito naman, you can create the spaces. Spaces are like rooms. Ano po? rooms wherein accounts or people could do a meeting, do a conversation, group messages, para lang siyang GM, no, sa Messenger. And also you can talk live by linking a Google Meet with your Google Chat. Google Chat is basically Messenger. Ano po? If you would like to use this, pwede naman. Ano po? I know. Ito kasi yan. We should not reinvent the wheel. Ano po? That's the problem here in Google. We are already immersed on using Google applications, but our chatting services is in Messenger. Ano po? We are somehow comfortable of using Google Messenger, unlike this. Google Chat also has its application, pero yun nga, halos walang gumagamit. Pero at the same time, kung gusto nyong gamitin, ito yung mga pwede nating gawin. Ano po? To chat using Google Chat, ano po? Here, you can have start chat. Ano po? In this button. Once you've clicked that, you will be prompted with several options. Start a group conversation, create a space, browse space, find a bot, message request. Sa pinakababa naman, we have this. Ano po? These are accounts. Ano po? With the same domain na pwede niyong i-chat. Ano po? What's the difference? What's the difference yan dito sa ating personal account? Ano po? Yung ating Gmail. The difference, ano po? The difference in Gmail domain in comparison with our IE is that ito may preloaded contacts. Ano po? These contacts are those accounts ano po, na may interaction na kayo. Pwedeng sa email, pag-share ng drive, nag-Google Meet na kayo, lalabas na siya dito. Dito sa ating personal account na using the Gmail domain, ano po, wala kang makikitang contacts. Ano po, unless you create one. Ano po, sa baba niyan, you will have space. Spaces are like rooms. Ano po, ito nga yung pinaka-problem ngayon sa technology. Lahat sila naghahabol. Ano po, kasi yung Microsoft, meron din silang Microsoft Teams. Yung Skype, nandyan pa din siya. Pero almost same yung mga ginagawa nila. What they are doing is that they are trying to create their own environment. Actually, Google environment, ano po, for me, in my own opinion, is a great environment, especially for educators. Kasi nga, eto na, binibigay niya na lahat ng applications. Ano po? Let's start with the chatbot. To give you something. Okay, so ano ba yung bot? What are automatic applications that you can create on your chat? Somehow, ito lang naman yung medyo technical dito that I will share. So, try natin tong trivia. Yes. Yan. So yung chatbot, siguro nakatry na din kayo nito sa Messenger. Ano po? So you will have the several options. And let's wait for the bot. So ito lang naman yung chat niya. Ano po? Halos the same lang talaga ng kung ano yung Messenger. You can also have this emoji, some GIFs. You can upload some files. You can link files from Google Drive. You can create documents using our Google applications. You could create a video meeting using Zoom. Ano po, powered by Zoom yan. And you can also create a schedule using the Google Calendar. Ano po? Bakit nag-create pa si Google ng ganito kung halos hindi naman siya gagamitin? Ano po? This is part of the environment of the Google. Once some messaging applications, hindi naman siya connected talaga sa ating Google environment. For example, yes, ginagamit natin yung Messenger. Sa Messenger tayo nag-i-invite for the Google Meet. But at the same time, hindi pa din siya connected, ganitong klaseng connection. Ano po? Having an environment make the task easier for everyone. Ano po? Tulad nito, these are automatic links. Ano po? For Google Drive, for Google Docs, Google Excel, and Google Presentation, Google Meet, and Google Calendar. Ano po? Kaya yan, if you would like to use this to create a conversation within your students, you can also create this. Ano po? So to create space naman, simply create space name, and for example, Dungaw 2021. So lagay natin si Ma'am Sheila. Yan, si Ma'am Sheila. Ma'am Bara. Ay, sorry. Yan. So once you've created that, those members are nandito na din. You could share files, you could share tasks. Ano po? Actually, this can be created din as a management application for organization, for administrative concerns, etc. Ano po? What are the options here in Spaces? Ayan, you can view the members. For example, yan. You could add people or bot. You can edit name and emoji. Manage webhooks. You could also pin that para hindi siya mawala dito kung marami ka ng spaces. You could also have notification setting set up. Ano po, you can notify. Pwede mong i-off kung ayaw mong makinig dun sa space na yun, etc. etc. And also, you could also leave and block this space. Ano po? I guess for the ages ng mga nasa 20s, medyo madali lang itong i-comprehend. Ano po? Are there any questions about Google Chat? Can we proceed now to go to Gmail? Okay. So let's proceed to Gmail. And so Gmail is an application again na renovate ng Google. So almost ito nga yung start natin. Ano? Minsan, almost every time na gagawa tayo ng Gmail, gumawa na din yon ng Google account. Ano po? Ako, personally, I've started my Google account because I created a Gmail account. Ano? Noon, yung Gmail, para lang talaga sa Gmail. Ano po? Handling emails. But as the technology evolved, yung Gmail natin na create noon, ano po? Naging Google account na siya. And so ako, personally, I created this Gmail way back then. I know I'm still a high school student nung create ko to because of this. Ano po? Pero yan, we should maximize the use of Gmail. I can also assume na lahat na rin tayo familiar with Gmail account. So Gmail is a free service provided by Google. So Gmail is like any other email services. So dun sa mga matagal nang nasa computeran, ano? Yung sinasabi natin tambay sa computer shop doon. Gmail, hindi pa siya kasikatan noon. Yung paggamit natin ng Gmail. Ang uso pa talaga noon is Yahoo Mail. Yahoo Mail, yung pinaka nag-i-stand in terms of market share in email applications. Ano po? Pero right now, ang alam ko, humahabol na din yung Gmail, nandyan din yung Outlook at yung Hotmail. Ano yung mga the best na features ng Gmail? So you have this spam filtering na pag meron kang mga spam na filter niya, na-identify niya what emails are spam. Minsan nga nagkakaroon tayo ng mga accident na ina-assume ng Google na spam yung isang email. For example, email ng friend natin. Like, minsan na-identify niya siya as email. It also has a conversation view, unlike others. So, nandito yan sa chat. That it also, acts as a built-in chat, and you can also call using the Gmail. So, let's get to know the Gmail interface. So, in here, number 1, ito. This is your left menu pane. Andito lahat ng options natin. Ano po? So you could edit this, 3 spaces. Kung mapapansin nyo, almost similar siya, no? Dun sa Google Chat. Nandito din yung chat, nandito din yung spaces. The difference lang, meron na tayong email option dito. Ano po? Ito naman, yung ating search bar. This is an Omni search bar. Bakit siya tinawag na Omni search bar? You can search in here some message, people, and everything na natatandaan yung content ng email. For example, I will search Padanayon. And everything that has Padanayon will be presented. Ano po? Ayan. So, yan lang naman kung paano siya gamitin. Number 3 is your inbox. So, ito na talaga yung pinaka buo. Ano po? Ito yung pinakalaman ng email nyo. Ayan. So, nandito na lahat ng emails. And you can filter that with this options. Ano po? And syempre, magbabago din yan with this search. Number 4 is our side panels. So, almost common lang naman siya on every Google application. So, nandyan din yung calendar nyo, yung keep, yung task, yung contacts. And you can also add some applications dito. So let's focus now on our left menu pane. Dito, we will have several options. Your inbox. Yung inbox, yung lahat ng laman ng email nyo. Yung start. Start is those you've labeled na star. So makikita nyo yan on your inbox. You have the option to star something. Ano po? Yung star, basically, para lang siyang pin na pag nilagay nyo to, for example, ito, pag in-star nyo to, lalabas na siya dito sa star. Ayan. Ano po? Next is your send items. Yung news natin, ito yung tinatawag nating outbox. Ano po? So, yung sent items, ito naman yung mga sinend nyo. So, dyan lalabas yung mga outgoing mails. And then your drafts naman, ito yung mga nag-create tayo dito, pero hindi natin na-ituloy. Hindi natin siya na-send, pero nakasave siya dito sa draft. This is actually helpful, especially kung nag-brown out, kung wala ng internet, you can always look for the draft pag may hindi tayo natuloy na email. And now you have several options pa dito. Yung important, para lang din siyang stored, yung scheduled, all mail, spam, and trash. Ano po? Yung all mail, para lang din siyang inbox. So, ayan. Yung spam, ito na nga yung sinasabi nating spam filtering. And then yung trash naman, yung mga dinilit mo, hindi siya automatically mawawala. Ano po? It will be sent to trash and it will be deleted for 30 days. Kung may na-delete ka and nandito pa din siya sa trash, you can recover that. As an example, sabihin natin ito. Try natin i-delete. Nandito pa rin siya. Ano po? Now, this will be deleted after 30 days. And we have the options to unread and snooze that. Pag in-snooze natin, hindi mo na siya magra-run itong 30 days. Ano po? So, balik tayo dito sa pinaka-gitna natin. In here, you could see that every email, once you've hover your cursor, may makikita ka ditong options. Ano po? Those options are, ito na nga, archive. Kung baga itatago mo to, mawawala siya dito on your inbox, but it will be on the archive. You may delete it, and you may mark this as read. You can also use this para bubuksan mo siya on later. So, balik tayo dito on our flash. Daanan lang natin to ano. Yan. So basically ito yung email etiquette. So these are things that you need to do. Don't worry, this will be provided sa inyo. Ano po? Itong handouts na to. So email etiquette refers to the principles of behavior when writing or answering email. Ano po? Ito yung pinakatatandaan nyo. Number 1 is include a clear direct subject. Ano po? Don't leave the subject blank. Ito yung commonly ginagawa ng ibang students, especially those sa hindi pa familiar on basic email etiquette. Pag magsisend sila ng requirements through email, minsan ang ginagawa lang nila, walang subject, tapos ang nakalagay lang sa body is yung attachment nung yung sinubmit nila. Mali po yun. Ano po? So, in order for your professor or kayo, ipaintindi nyo na dun sa mga future students nyo itong mga email etiquette na to. Include a signature block. So, ito, ako commonly, hindi ako naglalagay ng professional signature. Ang nilalagay ko lang is my name. Ano po? Sincerely, my name. Use professional salutations. So, hindi lang siya parang chat. Ano po? Ito yung isipin nyo, yung email is different from chatting. So, don't use ito yung, hey guys, hi, hello. Ano po? Use exclamation points sparingly. Mag-provide lang kayo ng proper exclamation points on a certain events. Hindi lagi. Ano po, if you're conveying excitement, it should not be presented in a way. Kasi lagi niyong tandaan na yung email natin, email communications are formal communications. Ano po? Number 5, proofread your message. So yun, check some errors, grammatically, spelling, etc. And add the email address last. So you don't want to send an email accidentally. So ito sa mga isang skill or isang tip, huwag mo munang lagyan ng address yung sasendan. So nothing is confidential, so write accordingly. So assume that others will see what you write, kaya be careful. Ano po?
Thank you so much, Sir Vince, for your expertise. And as a token of our appreciation for your time, it is our pleasure to present to you this certificate of commendation. But before that, let me read to you the citation. Certificate of commendation is hereby awarded to Vince Clemence Carcido for sharing his knowledge and expertise as the resource speaker during the event entitled Dugnaw for ALS Learners, In-Service and Pre-Service Teachers, a webinar series on digital understanding of new normal modalities using Google applications and upgrading of work-related skills with the theme ICT applications for online and distance learning, use of Google Meet, Google Hangouts, and Google applications or Google Mail, held virtually via Zoom meeting on November 6, 2021 at Central Bicol State University of Agriculture, Sipocot, Impig, Sipocot, Camarines Sur. Given this 6th day of November 2021 at Central Bicol State University of Agriculture. Signed, Zeus M. Lusitano, Campus Administrator. Let's give him a virtual applause. Thank you so much, Sir Vince. Now, to our participants, may I request from you to open your camera for the photo opportunity for this morning webinar series. Once again, thank you so much to all of our participants.